Human brain is a powerful tool, but it's not perfect. Cognitive biases are mental shortcuts the brain uses to simplify complex information, conserve energy, or filling missing gaps. While they can help us make quicker decisions, they often distort our judgment without us even realizing it. The term cognitive bias was first introduced in 1972 by Amos Tversky and Daniel Kahneman. Since then, researchers have identified dozens of these biases, each playing a role in how we perceive the world and make decisions. Some people confuse cognitive biases with logical fallacies, but they are not the same. A logical fallacy is a flaw in the structure of an argument. It's a mistake in reasoning. A cognitive bias, on the other hand, is a systemic error in how we process information, often rooted in unconscious pattern of thoughts. The truth is, every one of us experiences cognitive biases. It's often easier to notice them in others, but they influence our own thoughts and decisions more than we realize. In this video, we'll explore some of the most important cognitive biases that shape human behavior and how to spot them. I'm Samone and welcome to my channel. Confirmation bias. Let's say you strongly believe a certain diet is the best way to lose weight and stay healthy. You go online and start searching. But without realizing it, you only read articles and watch videos that support your own existing belief. Any videos or post that promotes your diet feels convincing and gets bookmarked. But when someone warns you that the diet might cause health issues, your immediate reaction is to dismiss it. Even if you start feeling weak or dizzy, reading a comment like, "That means your body is adjusting. It's a good sign," might reassure you instead of making you question your belief. This is confirmation bias, the tendency to seek out information that supports what we already believe, while ignoring or minimizing anything that contradicts it. It acts like a mental filter, showing us only the evidence that aligns with our views, even if better information is out there. Anchoring bias. Imagine you are in a job interview and the employer says the starting salary is $3,000 per month. That number sticks in your mind. Even if they later offer you $300 more, it feels like a good deal, even though the market rate for the job might be much higher. The same things happen in a restaurant. A $50 dish is placed at the top of the menu. Suddenly, the $30 options seems more reasonable, even though they are still overpriced. That $50 dish served as an anchor, setting your expectation from the start. Anchoring bias is when we rely too heavily on the first piece of information we receive. This mental anchor influences all the judgment we make afterwards. Self-serving bias. Imagine you score well on an exam and think, "That's because I study hard. I'm smart." But if you fail, you might say, "The questions were unclear," or "The teacher was unfair," or "Consider a project at work." If it's a success, you credit your planning and effort. But if it fails, you might blame the client, the manager, or bad timing. This is self-serving bias, the tendency to attribute success to our own abilities, but blame failures on external factors. While this can help protect our self-esteem, it may prevent us from taking responsibility and learning from our own mistake. Hindsight bias. A couple breaks up after several years. Friends say, "It was obvious from the start. They were never a good match." But at the beginning of the relationship, things seems fine. This is hindsight bias, the tendency to believe after something has happened that outcome was predictable all along. Once we know the result, we conceive ourselves we always knew it would happen. even if we had no way of prediction at the time. Our brains rewrite the past to make it seem more orderly and predictable than it really was. There are countless cognitive biases at play in our everyday thinking. If you find this style of video helpful, please subscribe and tell me what you think in the comments so I know whether to keep making them.